Didn't know today would be our last, or that I'd have to say goodbye to you so fast. I'm so numb I can't feel anymore. I'm praying you just walk back through that door and tell me that I was only dreaming. You're not really gone as long as I believe. There will be another angel around the throne tonight. Your love lives on inside of me, and I will hold on tight. It's not my place to question, only God knows why. I'm just jealous of the angels around the throne tonight. Always made my troubles feel so small, and you were always there to catch me when I'd fall. In a world where heroes come and go, well, God just took the only one I know. So I'll hold you as close as I can, longing for the day when I see your face again. But until then, God must need another angel around the throne tonight. Your love lives on inside of me, and I will hold on tight. It's not my place to question, only God knows why. I'm just jealous of the angels around the throne tonight, singing hallelujah. Just jealous of the angels around the throne tonight.
Must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine, that's your way. You always walked a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength. A beautiful face without a name for so long. A beautiful want you to know I know the truth. Of course I know I would be nothing without you. Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I wish I could be. I could fly higher than an eagle, for you are the wind beneath my wings.
When someone we love becomes a memory, the memory becomes a treasure. Today you join together as family and close friends to honor, reflect, and celebrate Dawn and her life. She was a much-loved mom and grandma, was known by the grandchildren as Grandma, Gigi, or Pepsi Cola Grandma. She's left you far too soon, and she will indeed be missed. And in the midst of the grief you have in her loss today, we want to remember the moments that have been shared with her and the memories that are now treasured. Dawn always had a big smile on her face, and she loved to laugh. And I think she may leave you with these words today. To my family and friends, feel no guilt in laughter. I know how much you care. Feel no sorrow in a smile that I'm not here to share. You cannot grieve forever. I would not want you to. I hope that you could carry on the way you always do. So talk about the good times and the way you showed you care. The days we spent together, all the happiness we've shared. Let those memories surround you. A word someone may say will suddenly recapture a time, an hour, a day, and brings me back as clearly as though I were still here, and fills you with the feeling that I am always near. And I know you'll sense her by you because of the love that you share with her. I'd like to share with you a few verses today from the Bible. From Deuteronomy, the eternal God is your refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. From Matthew, blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. And finally from Philippians, I thank my God every time I remember you. Would you join me please for a word of prayer? Our Heavenly Father, as we bow before you just now, you know that the hearts and spirit of those gathered here are broken today as they grieve the loss of Dawn. Father, I pray that in a very special way, the moments that have been shared and the memories that have been made will bring comfort. We thank you so much for her spirit. We thank you for the joy and the love she had for her family and friends. Father, she was a determined, strong lady, and we thank you for who she was and what she meant. And as we take this time today to remember her, I pray that you will bring your comfort and your peace. We pray this in your name. Amen. One of the best therapies we can participate in after we lose someone is to share the stories and the memories with each other. This is part of the healing.
Mom, I would just like to express some of the special points of growing up under the care of a person you couldn't help but love. A day without you is almost unbearable. You are my strength when I was weak. You were my mentor throughout all of my shortcomings. Whenever the bumpy roads appeared, you were there to smooth them. I am who I am because of you. You always kept me in line. And were the strong anchor in my storm. The love you continuously showed for your grandchildren was admirable. You never faltered and always stood by them, no matter what the circumstance. I know there is a whole huge gap in their hearts of the grandkids because they have lost someone who loved them so much. In closing, I want to say that I will always try to walk in your footsteps. And I will keep Doofus, as you like to call Dwayne, in line as well. There must be a spot in heaven that needed a strong person, so they called on the best one they could find. Love you always, Mom. Picture caller.
I personally don't know what to say. It's extremely devastating to everybody, especially me, I think. Because I think me and Mom were so close that I don't think we're a mother and daughter, I think we're a brother and sister. She was my best friend. I'm gonna miss her. When I'm going through Mom's stuff, I found a couple of poems that Mom had, one she wrote and one she adjusted. If you look at her things that you got to go there with Mom's picture on it, that is the one that she wrote. I would read that one, but I don't want to be a falling pool on the floor. So I'll just read this one. Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. I am a thousand winds that blow. I am the diamond glitters on the snow. The sunlight on rippling grain. I am the gentle autumn's rain. When you awake in the morning's hush, I am that swift, uplifting rush of quiet birds in circle flight. I am the stars that shine at night. Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die. I just moved on and took your love with me, and my love will watch over yours.
Everybody, who was Dawn Metlin? She was about the strongest person I ever saw. She touched the hearts of every person in this room and did it with ease. If you were in trouble, speak to Dawn. She could bail you out. When you were short on friends, as is quite evident in the room over here, Dawn could make sure that they knew who you were and who she was. Carol and I were very close to Dawn. We made a lot of trips. You might say we pretty well knew her inside and out. We were almost family. And we're damn proud of that. And by the way, my pants are fixed over top of my shoes. How many times I got help from that, from both wives, Carol and Dawn. But in closing, I'd just like to say that we have lost a very close and dear friend. someone who was closer to us, I think, than our own families. Because she had a piece of our heart, and I believe we had a piece of hers. In closing, I'd just like to say we've all missed a very true and dear friend. But as Tammy said, someplace in heaven they require someone to straighten things around. And that's just the person to do it. Thank you.
First of all, I'm going to just speak with so bear with me. I found a poem online that I modified to fit our situation. A golden heart stopped beating, your hardworking hands now at rest. It broke our hearts to see you go, God only takes the best. They say their memories are golden. Well, maybe that's true, but we never wanted memories, we only wanted you. Your life was love and labor, your love for your family true. You did your best for all of us. We will always remember you. We sat by your bedside, our hearts were crushed and sore. We did our duty till the end, until we could do no more. In tears we watched you sinking, we watched you fade away. And though our hearts were breaking, we knew you could not stay. So we made a hard decision, we let God's will be done. We set you free that day, and took comfort in knowing heaven's gates would open, and soon you'd see your son. Our lips cannot speak how dearly we loved you. Our hearts cannot tell what to say. Only God knows how we miss you and how empty and lonely our hearts are today. The butterfly is a great symbol of Christ. It begins its life walking the ground amongst us. It then dies and is wrapped in a shroud until it rises again glorified. Because of this, it also is used to remind people of those that have left us. We know that they will be made whole and free of worries of this world. I will not say goodbye to you, Grandma. I will say goodbye. Sleep tight.
Didn't prepare anything, but I think kind of a lot of what everyone said, that there is nothing we can really say to sum up who she was. I feel like a piece of me is missing now. I don't know, it didn't seem to me possible for her to leave. I just imagined she would always be there. I think a lot of us will always remember her as someone who can make you feel like any situation you were in, no matter how much you thought it wouldn't work out or how hard it was, that she could always make you smile. And it's scary to think that she's not going to be there to do that anymore. Well, I always love you. I'll never forget you.
Thank you to each and every one of you. And I know there's other moments and other stories that you could share, but I also know it's a very emotional experience. So I encourage you to continue to share those memories and moments with each other. As we continue to remember Donna in life, she was born in Nova Scotia, and she truly had the heart of a Maritimer. She had a big heart, big smile, and bubbly personality. She was the loving mom, Tammy and Roger and their grandchildren. She loved her grandbabies, and we've heard from some of them today. Her family speaks of times together when they were a younger family, Dawn and the kids, and they would go camping, and Dawn always loved the outdoors and nature. They have some great stories from those days as well. They talk about her baking and her delicious lemon meringue pie. They also speak about her love of dogs and how they were present in the home and how she always had dogs throughout her life. She also left a hummingbird, and it is believed that hummingbirds carry messages from the angels. It has been indicated that angels choose hummingbirds as their presence reminds us to follow the path that leads to a joyful life and to focus on the present rather than the past or the future. The next time you see a hummingbird, take notice of how beautiful it is and be aware of what's around you and think about Dawn as she loved them. A hummingbird also is related to the ability to fly backwards, which not many birds can do. And this ability to fly backwards signals us to look back into the past and to learn from it, but not to stay there. To learn, but not to repeat. The hummingbird is a symbol of love, joy, truth, and balance. And I believe in Dawn's life, this is what she truly wanted for herself and for each and every one of you who she loved. She was confident in who she was. She was strong. She was feisty. She was determined. Would you agree?
Yeah.
She knew what it was to be all those people. She also had been a very dedicated employee over the years. She had worked at Campbell's and St. Mary's for 13 years and had gone on and done factory work. And I'm shocked to know that she only ever missed one day of work, and that's because there was a major snowstorm and everything shut down. Talk about commitment, talk about dedication, talk about an employee with strong work ethics. That was who she was. As a young girl, she played broom ball down east, and here she played on a ball team. She loved hockey, and she was a faithful supporter of the Toronto Maple Leafs. That in itself tells us how patient she was as she waited for them to win. Maybe this year they'll do really well. She also enjoyed the London Knights. She had some favorite TV shows, including CSI and The Young and the Restless. And she would watch the true life stories and documentaries. And she also liked to read books and, again, the true crime novels. She went to Albatross last year and purchased a book from one of the prisoners which she was reading. Again, it was hearing a story from someone who it was about, learning the facts. She really enjoyed that. She had indeed gone some traveling with some family and friends over the years to Canada and the States. She also liked to play games on the computer. She liked country and Western music, and she enjoyed Merle Haggard and being to some concerts. And she also would listen to Johnny Cash, Dolly Parton, as well as a variety of other artists. She did enjoy dancing, and she enjoyed her Sunday nights when she would go to the karaoke events. Not sure how many of you might have gone with her to those events, but she usually was the listener and not so much the singer. But she always had a great time. She was very personable, she was very social, and she had a number of friends, some for many, many years. And as was already spoken to, her friends were indeed more like family. She could easily engage in speaking to you no matter who you were or what your walk of life was. I was looking at the obituary in the newspaper, and I saw that some folks had posted some condolences, and some of them were really moving, and this is what I read from some of those posts. Some people remember calling her Pepsi Dawn, and having Pepsi first thing in the morning. They talked about her being a bright star, and how she accepted everyone for who they were. And one friend wrote the words from the song that just simply says, "Give me just a little more time." That was a wish. And I'm sure that's a wish that each of you would have today. There were so many other words that expressed how people felt about her. And you know, we can't think of her without thinking about Pepsi. I think she should have had shares in that company because she was such a loyal customer. They'll miss her. I'm pretty sure they're going to miss her. There are a few Pepsi quotes, and I think that they are fun quotes that she might have loved. Maybe this is why she drank Pepsi, because it says, "Stay young, have fun, drink Pepsi." Pepsi's got your taste for life. And finally, when you drink Pepsi, You get more bounce to the ounce. And I thought that those would be something that she would smile at. She had been a lady that had been involved in different groups over the years. She'd been with the Moose Lodge, and veterans organizations, and the Eagles Charity Group. She had a big heart when it came to children, and she really held a special spot in her heart for children with disabilities and with those who are fighting cancer. And you'll notice that the donations in her honor have been requested towards children fighting cancer. She loved to collect things all about raccoons. She had a great love for raccoons. I'm sure most of you know that. She had stuffies and ornaments, clocks and pictures. And even Roger has a tattoo. The raccoon was so important to her. It's a significant symbol, the raccoon. Many of us are afraid of them. I don't mind looking at them from a distance because they are rather cute. But you know, there's also some valuable lessons from them. The raccoon offers lessons about the importance of being adaptable in any situation and always take time to see the full picture. It is a belief that those who find joy in raccoons are problem solvers who leave no stone unturned in their quest for a solution. They remain calm under pressure, and they are curious as to what is happening around them in the world. Again, those who admire the raccoon are considered intelligent, courageous, resourceful, and adaptable. They are protectors, and they are providers. And I think that speaks to who she was as you listen to what it means to those who love them. And then I found this one quote about raccoons, and it says this: "Unmask your talents, climb to new heights, be curious, look both ways before you cross the road, avoid junk food, always wash your hands, and enjoy the nightlife." Once again, thinking about her and how she did enjoy life. And she would say to you today, embrace life. Embrace every moment. Live, love, and laugh. There's no doubt that she has left her handprint on your hearts, and she will never be forgotten. One of the poems that she loved was the reading entitled Footprints. And as we conclude our time here in the chapel, I want to share that reading with you because it meant so much to her. One night, a man had a dream. He dreamed he was walking along the beach with the Lord. Across the sky flashed scenes from his life. For each scene, he noticed two sets of footprints in the sand. One belonged to him, and the other to the Lord. He also noticed that when he was going through a difficult time in his life, there was only one set of footprints. And this bothered him. So he asked the Lord, "Lord, when I look back, I noticed that during the most troublesome times in my life, there is only one set of footprints. I don't understand why, when I needed you most, there is only one set of footprints." And the Lord replied, "My precious child, I would never leave you alone. When you saw only one set of footprints, it was then that I carried you." She found comfort in reading that, and I believe she found comfort in believing that when she was going through difficult times, she was never alone. May you be blessed, and may you indeed find comfort in those beautiful memories you hold.
He'll be here after. Everybody take a balloon and doesn't matter what color. A red one. Sorry, I thought I had it.
Okay, we're gonna walk this way a little bit.
Everybody have one? Oh, okay. It's okay. She didn't want one. Is everybody else that wants one?
Mary and Marilyn, do you guys want a balloon?
We have 2 left of the red.
Over there.
Perfect.
Thank you.
When the song is finished playing, that's when we'll release the balloons. The song is Wind Beneath My Wings.
Turn your phone volume up, Mom.
It's up. Jordan, it's not. I'm sorry.
Just have it.
I'll pull this up all the way. Sorry, it's not very loud.
Sing the song.
Why don't you play it from here? No, there's no way. Do you want a hand? Don't want anybody to let go of their balloons. Yeah, you can go to. It's playing. Well, it's got to be done from the phone. Oh, maybe right on YouTube you have to do it. On the little thing?
No, it's not turned up all the way.
Yeah.
Where's the volume?
And I can fly higher than an eagle.
Love you, Mom.